Welcome to Manual Mode, where we read the manuals so you don't have to. This episode covers Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo Entertainment System, developed and published by Nintendo and first released in 1985. The Mushroom Kingdom was once home to peaceful mushroom people until a tribe of black magic-wielding turtles, the Koopa, invaded. Their spell transformed the mushroom people into stones, bricks, and plants, plunging the kingdom into ruin. Princess Toadstool, daughter of the Mushroom King, is the only one who can break the spell, but she's been captured by the Koopa's leader, King Koopa, better known as Bowser. When Mario hears what happened, he decides to act. He sets out to rescue the princess, undo the magic, and restore the Mushroom Kingdom. On the title screen, press select to switch between 1 or 2 player mode, and then press start to begin. Press start during the game to pause. Use the D-pad to move left and right. When you are Super Mario, press down on the D-pad to crouch. While standing on certain pipes, press down to enter them. Press A to jump. Holding A increases your jump height. While in water, press A to swim. Press B to run, and after collecting a fire flower, to throw fireballs. Running changes Mario's jump arc and horizontal distance, so combining B with A is essential for many platforming maneuvers. You can steer Mario's jumps while in the air by pressing left or right on the D-pad. The princess and her mushroom retainers are being held somewhere inside the Koopa tribe's network of castles, and Mario has to reach the castle at the end of each world before the timer runs out. When Super Mario or Fiery Mario take a hit from the side, they shrink back to regular Mario with temporary invincibility while flashing. Getting hit as regular Mario leads to losing a life. Underwater, Mario can't stomp enemies, so any enemy contact is dangerous. The heads-up display keeps you informed about everything that matters while you're running through each world. Your score climbs as you defeat enemies, grab items, and finish areas. Your total coin count is always visible. Each world is numbered 1 through 8. Most worlds have 4 areas, with the 4th usually being a castle showdown with Bowser. A countdown clock shows how much time you have left to clear the area, and running out means an instant loss. Mario's remaining lives are displayed at the start of each area, so you always know how close you are to a game over. Special items can boost Mario's abilities, open secret paths, or hand out extra points, and most of them only show up when you hit the right blocks. Some pop out of question blocks, others hide in bricks or invisible blocks, and a few appear only when you meet certain conditions. A magic mushroom is your basic growth power-up that turns Mario into Super Mario. It lets you take an extra hit and break bricks. Grab a fire flower as Super Mario, and you gain fireball attacks that can take out most enemies from a distance. Mario can only have 2 fireballs on screen at once, so timing your shots matters. Starman gives Mario temporary invincibility and lets him plow through enemies just by touching them. A green 1-up mushroom gives you an extra life, so be sure to grab it. Some are hidden, and others only appear if you meet certain coin conditions. Coins pop out of blocks or float in the air, and collecting 100 earns you an extra life. Hitting the right block makes a vine shoot upward, usually leading to a bonus area or a warp zone. Hit multi-coin blocks repeatedly, and you'll get a rapid stream of coins before the timer runs out. The Mushroom Kingdom is full of enemies and obstacles, and each one behaves a little differently, so knowing how to deal with them is half the battle. Bad guys standing on bricks can be knocked out by hitting the block from below, while most ground enemies can be taken out with a well-timed stomp or a fireball. Goombas are the classic mushroom-shaped troublemakers that walk straight toward you with no tricks. One stomp takes them out. Green Koopa Troopas march forward without turning around. stomp them once, and they retract into their shell, then you can kick them into other enemies. Red Koopa Troopas patrol back and forth, but won't walk off edges, so they're a little smarter than the green ones. Their shells behave the same when kicked. Green Koopa Paratroopas bounce in simple arcs or hop toward you. One stomp removes their wings and turns them into a normal green Troopa. Red Koopa Paratroopas hover or patrol in predictable patterns. Stomp them once and they drop to the ground as a red Troopa. Buzzy Beetles act like Troopas, but are completely immune to fireballs. You can stomp them, and their shells move faster when kicked. Hammer Brothers hop between platforms and throw hammers in chaotic arcs. They're some of the toughest enemies in the game because of their unpredictable timing. Spinies are Lucky 2 spiky minions that crawl along the ground and can't be stomped. Fireballs, Starman, or a well-placed shell will take them out. Lucky 2 drops spiny eggs at Mario, and the moment they hit the ground, they hatch into a full spiny. You can't stomp them, but a fireball will take them out before they open. Lucky 2 is a cloud-riding nuisance that hovers above you and drops spinies nonstop. Taking him out gives you a nice chunk of points and a moment of peace. Piranha plants pop out of pipes on a timer and retreat if you stand right next to the pipe. Fireballs take them out instantly. Red Cheep Cheeps swim straight toward Mario with deliberate tracking. They're the more aggressive underwater fish. They also leap out of pits in big arcs with unpredictable timing. Green Cheep Cheeps swim in simple patterns and don't track you as tightly, but in groups, they're still dangerous. Bloopers drift unpredictably through underwater stages and love drifting right into your path. Staying above them is usually the safest move. Bullet Bills shoot horizontally across the screen, usually from bill blasters. They're fast but predictable once you see the launcher. Potaboo are lava fireballs that jump straight up at regular intervals. They're simple but easy to mistime. Bowser, the king of the Koopas, paces back and forth and spits fire bursts and throws hammers in later worlds. You can defeat him with fireballs or by slipping past him and cutting the bridge. There are many common hazards in the Mushroom Kingdom you'll want to be careful around. Watch out for the fire bars, bottomless pits, moving platforms, balance lifts, and water currents. All of them can end a run fast. This game rewards players who know how to squeeze extra points out of every stage and handle enemies and obstacles efficiently. A little technique goes a long way, whether you're chasing high scores or just trying to stay alive. You earn bonus points by grabbing the flagpole as high as possible at the end of an area. Any time left on the clock also converts into extra points when you finish. Smashing brick blocks earns Mario 50 points each, so breaking a few along the way adds up. Taking out multiple enemies in a row with a single shell or Starman ramps up your points. If you keep moving while jumping from one enemy to the next, you can chain multiple stomps in a row without ever touching the ground. Each bounce builds momentum and bumps your score higher with every hit. There are spring pads that launch Mario into a huge vertical jump. You don't control the height, you just time the landing so the bounce sends you where you need to go. Hidden blocks appear when you hit the right spot, often helping you reach platforms or hiding coins and 1-ups. What you get depends on the level. Stopping a Koopa Troopa or Buzzy Beetle makes them retreat into their shell, giving you a chance to kick them to knock out more enemies. Just watch out for the ricochet. Time is a resource. Sometimes it's smarter to sprint through safe stretches instead of stopping for every coin. Some later castles, especially in World 8, are maze-like and require choosing the correct path to progress. Taking the wrong route loops you back. Super Mario Bros. Is packed with hidden tricks that can save time, earn extra lives, or just add a little flair if you know where to look. Some secrets are simple timing quirks, others hide inside specific blocks, and a few are full-on glitches that became legendary. If you touch the flagpole when the timer ends in 1, 3, or 6, you'll trigger fireworks. A 1 gives you 1 firework, a 3 gives you 3, and a 6 gives you 6. Each one is worth 500 points, so it's a stylish way to finish a stage with a little bonus. Most worlds have an invisible 1-up block in their first stage. Some only appear if you meet certain conditions, like collecting every coin in the previous world's third stage, or if you enter the area through a warp zone. Warp zones are Mario's secret express lanes, letting him skip whole chunks of the game if you know exactly where to find them. In World 1-2, ride the moving platforms near the end, reach the ceiling, and run past the exit pipe to find 3 pipes leading to World 2-1, 3-1, or 4-1. In World 4-2, hit the hidden vine block early in the stage, climb up, and take a pipe to World 6-1, 7-1, or 8-1. Also in World 4-2, near the end, use the moving platforms to reach the ceiling and run right to a pipe that warps you to World 5-1. In World 1-2, by breaking a specific brick and performing a precise backward jump while ducking near the exit pipe will allow Mario to clip through the wall. He can then enter the left warp zone pipe before the game fully loads the room, leading to the famous Minus World, a glitchy, looping underwater stage. If you lose all your lives, hold A on the title screen, then press Start to continue from the last world you reached. Near the end of World 3-1, with precise timing, you can bounce repeatedly on a Koopa shell on the staircase to earn infinite lives. The legacy of Super Mario Bros. Goes way beyond its levels. The game's development shortcuts, manual oddities, and design philosophy all left fingerprints that shaped Nintendo's future. Even decades later, its music, mechanics, and speedrunning culture continue to reveal just how much depth was packed into an 8-bit cartridge. Super Mario Bros. Helped revive the home console market in the mid-80s and went on to sell roughly 40 million copies worldwide, making it one of the best-selling games of all time. Shigeru Miyamoto, creator of Super Mario Bros., also shaped some of Nintendo's biggest franchises, including Donkey Kong, The Legend of Zelda, Star Fox, and F-Zero, cementing him as one of the most influential game designers in history. Koji Kondo's soundtrack was designed to be catchy but also functional. Each theme was written to match the pacing and rhythm of Mario's movement, making the music feel like part of the gameplay. In the original manual, bloopers are called bloopers, spelled with a B instead of a P. Also, piranha plants are spelled without the H used in later documentation, and they are listed as living in flower pots, but the in-game objects are clearly pipes. Many iconic elements, like the clouds and bushes sharing the same sprite with different colors, came from memory-saving tricks on the NES hardware. Super Mario Bros. Became one of the most studied speedrunning games ever, with frame-perfect tricks, wall clicks, and flagpole glitches forming an entire subculture of competitive play. World 1-1 was deliberately built as a silent tutorial, teaching players how to jump, avoid enemies, and discover power-ups without a single on-screen prompt. Mario's name came from a real person. Originally known as Jumpman in Donkey Kong, he was renamed Mario after Mario Segale, a Nintendo of America landlord. Thanks for hanging out for this deep dive into a classic. If you're into these retro manual breakdowns and want more episodes to hit your feed automatically, go ahead and tap subscribe. It helps the channel grow and makes sure you never miss the next adventure. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us which game you want to see next, or share your own memories of this one. Your comments shape what we cover, and the best suggestions always turn into future episodes. If you enjoyed this one, hit like so more retro fans can find it, and we'll see you in the next manual mode.